featured with us in the middle of the season. How important is rest for a player?
Well, your rest is based off of your performance. If your team is playing well, you're able to get more rest. If you struggle, then you're going to have to push it a little bit harder. But I think players should always get ready for an 82-game season.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Then there's Ja Morant, then it's Jock Landale, and it's Coward in at the two-guard spot. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And it's Houston's ball. Thompson with a screen. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Inside, here's Smith. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Outside Wells. Smith against Jackson. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Houston. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Coward. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Morant. There's Jackson with the three. That doesn't go either for Jackson. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Landale. And Sengun throw it down.
Punishing the rim right there. Sengun.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back over to you.
Allie, thank you. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Here's Durant. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And so Tomas Isolo calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Making a change here. Shepard's checked in. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. The Rockets, number 1. The Grizzlies in 5th.
And both of these teams have been great at rebounding the ball over the last month. making sure they're doing whatever they can to get the boards off the miss.
Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. To stop the drought, here's Jackson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Thompson outside. Durant for three. Gets the three ball to go. Durant's got 5 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Drives to the hoop. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You gotta love how aggressive Morant is. He is fearless going towards that rim.
Smith outside. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Durant for three. Connects from downtown. Give him 8.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. Trailing by 8. Last time they met was in Memphis.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Outside Wells for three. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Shepherd. Back to Durant. Shot from the low post is good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant looking for an opening. And then Morant with the jam.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
That was sweet. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Williams is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Spencer in at the point. Pass to Shepherd. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm.
Back to Aldama from deep. The rebound by Shepherd. Houston leading by 5. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. They set the pick. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. for the Rockets. Kevin Durant comes in for Adams, and it's Thompson in for Okogie. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. With the step back, Morant. And then Morant with the dunk!
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Durant surveying the D. They double-team Durant. Pass to Shepherd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Şengün, the screen. Cans it with nobody near him. Shepherd's got his second bucket on the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Konchar, the pass to Aldama. Konchar outside. There's the screen. Jacks up a 3. Durant pulls it in.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes going by.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Shepherd. Out to Thompson. Şengün, the screen. Hey, from beyond the arc. On the wing, Durant. Second chance effort. Cleared away by Wells. Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Coward. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Houston making some changes. Adams checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Finney Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepherd. Landale's checked in for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Konchar. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of this game. Picked by Smith. Here's Durant. Smith outside. There's the 3. They get it back. The kick to Durant. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside Morant. Driving inside. And then Morant with the jam!
Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Smith outside. Houston working the ball around. Eason finds Smith. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Outside Eason. Fires the 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Morant. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Coward. Thompson pulls it in.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's Houston leading by 6. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Houston Rockets.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp.
Yeah, hitting shots at a high clip. They'll need more of the same to pull away in this one.
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. It'll be the 76ers against the Hornets in Charlotte. That one's starting at 3 p.m. Eastern.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. 6-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Amin Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Durant in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And Ja Morant has said he wants to dial back his dunking for his health. Did that ever cross your mind, Richard, as an aerial artist?
Well, dunking can take its toll over time, but I was kind of a crash test dummy. I was going to keep jumping no matter what. Ja's a little bit more concerned with getting hit in the air.
Jackson with a screen on Easton. And the 3 off target. The Rockets lead by 9. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Guys?
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report. Back to Morant. Thompson with a steal. Outside Durant. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Grizzlies trail by 11. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. It's hauled in by Houston.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Eason, pass to Durant. KD jams it straight down.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. right, let's take a look at some numbers for Alperen Şengün. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Will it go? And it's Coward missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Step back and fire, and the bucket is good. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Pass to Landale. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Clock at 6. Morant, he takes it in. Oh, Morant attacking and finishing.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Richard, one of the more jaw-dropping athletes in the game. At 6'2", Ja Morant can get his head at the rim.
And he said we'll see that less often these days. He is trying to save his body and stay on the floor for his team. That is key.
Talking about Alperen Şengün for a moment. What are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he dropped. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
That free throw good from Şengün. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
And Houston making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Spencer's checked in for Memphis.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
Here's Coward. That shot missing. Thompson with some nice D. Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Pass to Jackson. Over Smith. Jackson can't get it to go.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
He shoots it. Durant, no good. Grizzlies trail by 17. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Jackson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Right side Durant. Chalk up 2 there. Durant's got 13 points in this quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Coward. Doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Here's Jackson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Houston Rockets out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. They've got John Conchar. He's out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Santi Aldama out there with Ja Morant. And it's Spencer in at the point. Conchar outside. And here's Morant outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this setup, it's outstanding.
Down low. And there's Adams. That one's good. On the assist by Shepherd. Adams has got his first bucket in this one. Grizzlies trail by 18. Morant with it. There's the drive. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Shows great imagination offensively. Morant, so many tricks up his sleeve.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Checked in for Adams. And Memphis also making a switch. Landale's checked in. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Pass to Shepherd. Here's Şengün. Landale defending. Şengün, the screen. Okogie counted from distance. Okogie's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Spencer. There's the triple. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
On the wing, Durant. He's covered by Caldwell-Pope. He launches. Ooh, the shot misses.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Now Morant. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Now Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Picked it out of midair. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Hisalo. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Taking 2 shots.
Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Eason comes in for Okogie. And it's Thompson in for Shepard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Now Şengün. Smith outside.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Easton outside. Puts up the tray. Oh, no good. Grizzlies trail by 14. Left side, Moran. Now Jackson. Now here's Caldwell Pope. It's cleared away by Thompson. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Şengün. Now Thompson from deep. That misses. Here's Coward. Another shot. And there's the layup. Good.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Rockets.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Time for our presentation of the player of the game, Kevin Durant.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Thompson outside. Outside Durant. On the take. They double team Durant. And then Thompson. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. 41 seconds left in the fourth. Moran against Thompson. Here's Jackson, 5 to shoot. Oh, missed on the tray. Don't do anything silly, just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Now Şengün. Eason fires. Yes, sir, with the three.
One thing this team loves about Şengün is that he is an excellent passer. He moves the ball around so well.
And So Houston takes this one by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Kevin Durant.